40 ways to make money from home. Follow your passion while earning. This video is not sponsored by any website nor enterprise. As it was created in 2021, it avoids the errors of many old, non-updated sources. Also, it lets you avoid the hassle of spending too much time searching for ways to make money from home. It took me 1 month to create and refine this content. There are many online reviews about enterprises websites that have gone out of business. For instance, to make reviews, pro opinions, savage research solutions are not available. Card Pool to sell gift cards, and the Performance Edge, outdated and replaced by eFeedback Plus to be a mystery shopper. P2P, peer-to-peer lending club is not anymore available. Notes included, as it closed in 2020. Even extremely low rewarding options have been removed, like Slice the Pie, that pays 1 cent per review of 90 seconds music. Rare activities with no online reference on average earnings have also been removed, like drone piloting. So let's go to the gist. I have consolidated the many activities variants in categories to easy choose the best fit for you based on your interest and skills. Please check the spreadsheet that will be in the video notes for easier navigation per categories, interest, earnings, and other groupings. For the sake of simplification, here the activities are divided into groups. The first category is fully digital, purely online effort, and the second one is in person but enhanced online. So here we can see the overview of all the activities that will be later deconstructed. As you can see, we have average estimated earnings per hour, a classification per interest, and a global classification, mid-job, potential growth, and small gig. It is clear that those in the category or in the group potential growth have a bigger upside. It is mainly for writing interest. But there are other also that offer quite good rewards in the mid-job category. Nevertheless, the small gigs are not so rewarding, but can be good for an additional income. Moreover, I have included the notion of active and passive in each activity. Active tasks require your time and your implication directly to earn money. For example, a typical job. Passive tasks are those you can put resources in and then get rewards without constantly acting on them. You can also check our videos on how to create passive income and passive income ideas. Stay tuned for checking them. So let's check the first one. The first group is fully digital, purely online effort. The first one is Mr. Shopper. This needs is considered as medium about the time needed. It has potential earnings of 32,872 per year. Is active income type. The category is mid-job specific action, and we can use tools like Bestmark, A Closer Look, Call Center QA for Telephone Mystery Shopper, and eFeedback Plus, formerly the Performance Edge. The next one, the second, is virtual assistants. The time needed is considered medium. The earnings are about $16 per hour. The income type is active. Category interest is considered mid-job, specific action, and we can use websites like Zirtual and Upwork. The third one is customer service representative. It needs more or less low to high time. It's really variable. For potential earnings on average to $14 per hour. The income type is active. The category or interest to categorize this is mid-job or specific skills. It has tools like video software and phone that are needed, and websites like Amazon Virtual Job Locations with potential of $5,000 per month, other like Working Solutions and Arise. Working Solutions for US and Canada, and Arise for United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. The fourth one is to plan trips for frequent travelers. It needs a high amount of time. Its potential earnings are around 34,000 in the US. Its active income, it's considered like a mid-job specific skill category, and we can use tools like Fiverr to obtain or to find good opportunities on that. The next one is Teach Online. It covers lessons, courses, and how-to videos. The time needed is variable from low to high, with potential earnings, for example, with Skillshare, a website, of around $200 per month for the first month teachers. Music instrument lessons, for example, $20 per hour, and varied topic lessons can cost between $14 and $25 per hour. So those are the approximative earnings based on the sources you will find in the video notes. The income type is active if you are directly teaching and making the video with the lesson, but passive once the video is available online and sold many times. The category or interest is categorized as mid-job, specific skills, and the tools needed for this task is a phone or camera and editing software for lessons recorded in videos, music instruments for related lessons and courses, websites like Skillshare for how-to videos, and for specifically English lessons, there are websites like Cambly that pays through PayPal, English Hunt that teach on the phone, that lets people teach on the phone to students in Korea, websites like GoGoKid paying $14 to $25 per hour, Go Overseas, iTutor Group, where you can teach Taiwanese children and adults, QKid, with potential earnings of $1,000 per month, Teach Away to teach to Chinese students, and VIPKid, where people earn up to $25 per hour. Besides that, there are varied topics, lessons, and courses. This kind of knowledge can be done in websites like Learn Worlds, Tech Lessons, and Udemy. Then it is possible also to sell notes in websites like Nexus Notes and Stuvia. Besides, specific courses can reach higher earnings like a SEO consulting course potentially sold for $6,000 per month. This is more like search engine optimization for people who are really experienced in that field. It is also possible also on YouTube, but rewards starts from up to 1,000 subscribers to a channel. This is kind of the minimum requirement to let YouTube accept you in their partner program, so you can earn money with YouTube. And there is also the possibility to publicize courses through Facebook and social media. The sixth one is review products. Test, in fact, and review products. It needs from low to high time. The potential earnings are from $10 to $700 per hour. Its active income type, the category or interest considered is mid-job specific skills, and the tools for that is websites like user testing, where we can receive $10 for every 20 minutes test, or $120 for a video conversation with a customer. Other website like 2020 Panel, where people can receive around $50, $100 or more. And in the subcategory test software, we can have websites like Try My UI, Userlytics, paying from $5 to $90 per project, and Responded.io, from $100 to $700 per hour. In the subcategory focus group sites, there are websites like 2020 Research, Accurate Data Marketing, Consumer Opinion Services, Fieldwork, Focus Group, and Google Usability. Concerning the reviews, we can say that it is possible to use a YouTube channel, but it varies greatly from a few hundreds per month to millions per year, like a popular toy review channel called Ryan's Toy. It's really a success story. The next one is tutoring or coaching. It needs time from medium to high with potential earnings from $10 to $40 per hour for tutoring. Its active income, the overall category interest is labeled mid-job specific skill. Then the tools considered are for tutoring, of course, video software, And then websites like Care, Check Tutors paying $20 per hour, SuperProf, TutorMe, Tutors, Udemy, UK Tutors. And for coaching, it's easier to go through Zoom or Skype, and the rates should be lower than in-presence coaching typically. The eighth one is proofreading. The time needed is high, with potential earnings on average of $26 per hour. It's active income with a category interest labeled mid-job writing, and its tools could be a course like Proofread Anywhere and websites to find opportunities like Fiverr, Freelancer, proofreading services, Upwork, and Word Advice. Number 9, transcribe. Time needed is medium to high, with potential earnings from $16 per hour on average in the US to $43,000 per year. It's active income. The category or interest label is mid-job writing, and the tools we can use for this is in the first subcategory, transcribe and translate. We have Fiverr, Gengo, 1 hour translation, and WeLocalize. In the subcategory transcription, we have 1888 Type It Up, where people can earn from $30 to $180 per audio hour. It pays through PayPal, Western Union, and Payoneer. Another website, Casting Words, offers 8.5 cents to $1 per minute of audio transcribed, and it pays through PayPal weekly. Third website, Daily Transcription, mainly in the US and Canada, but special arrangements possible with people from other countries. In this website, top earners get between $250 to $950 per week. And many other websites exist for transcription. For instance, we have GoTranscript, Online Writing Jobs, QuickTate, Rev, Text Broker, Tigerfish, Writer Access. Another subcategory is sign language translation, where people can earn around $1,000 per month. And the final resource we can consider are courses to improve transcript skills like speechnotes.co, Transcribe Anywhere, and tools online like TypeFast and Typing Test to know your typing speed. The 10th activity is affiliate marketing. It needs a high amount of time for potential earnings on average of $62,750 per year. Income type is active for the platform creation. It can be a website or even also a media account or accounts. Passive for commissions received through affiliate networks and can be scalable when content writers are hired and more delegation is implemented. The category interest label is potential growth, content creation, and the tools for this are websites or social media accounts like Instagram influencer, and of course the affiliate networks that pay commissions in exchange of selling leads. There we can find examples like Amazon Associates, ClickBank, CJ, Flex Offers, and ShareSell. The 11th one is podcasting. It needs a high amount of time with potential earnings between $30 to $44 per hour or from 55,000 to 80,000 per year. The income type is active for creating the podcast episode and passive for earning from the same episode downloaded and commercial recommendations in the podcast. The label for the category interest is potential growth content creation, and the tools for this is podcast equipment, editing software, and even we can check a course like Padflink's free tutorial. Number 12, add drawings to t-shirts, coronavirus masks, and sell online. The important part of this is to create the designs and sell them online. So the time needed is variable from low to high, with potential earnings from $13 per shirt sold, and income type is active. The category or interest label is potential growth design, and the tools needed for them are things like art materials and t-shirts, but it is possible also to create design in Teespring. To sell designs, there are websites like eBay, Cafe Press, Merch by Amazon, which is a non-exclusive seller, and Redbubble, also a non-exclusive seller, so designs created in Teespring can be sold in Merch by Amazon and also Redbubble. Check also Zazzle for more websites where to sell designs. Number 13, dropshipping. It needs a high amount of time, with potential earnings relying on traffic and orders quantity. It has income type active to establish the dropshipping process and passive because you don't do personal sale or delivery. It is also scalable for continuous selling. The category or interest label is potential growth e-commerce, and the tools for this is, for example, Shopify, fulfillment by Amazon, and it is possible also to consider retail arbitrage. It means to buy low abroad and sell higher. Number 14, peer-to-peer lending and crowdfunding. It needs a low amount of time because you can put money and leave it to generate revenue with potential earnings from 5% to 12% of the amount lent. We can check together later the specific websites to know which percentage are available. The income type is mainly passive because once the money is allocated, there is no need to constantly intervene, to constantly act on this. It is scalable as more money could be allocated for more income. And the category interest label for this is potential growth, invest, rent. So let's see the tools. For peer-to-peer lending, we have websites like Prosper with returns from 3.4% to 10.1% based on historical return in the US. I mean, it considers previously successes. Then websites like Funding Circle with returns from 5% to 7%, historical returns also in the US. Other website is Zopa with returns between 2% and 5.3% for historical returns in the UK, and InRento for an average of 7% in Europe. For the subcategory real estate crowdfunding, we have also InRento, but in addition, Reinvest24 for an average of 14% in Europe, Fundrise in the US, and Realty Mogul with returns between 4.5% to 6% in the US. Number 15. Start investing. The time needed is from low to medium. Potential earnings between 7 and 10% average annually in the long-term stocks. For example, the S&P 500, a really well-known American index. It is ideal for a long-term ETF with low fees like Fidelity or Vanguard, where this kind of accounts can be created. The income type is active if you are thinking about trading, but passive for the case of long-term investing. It is scalable as more money can be allocated for bigger gains. The category or interest label is potential growth, invest, rent. The tools that can be used are brokers like eToro if you want to focus on active trading, and investment accounts for the long-term investing like Fidelity, Vanguard, or the Gyro in Europe. Number 16. Freelance skills. It needs time from low to high, with potential earnings varying according to the skills and outreach, for an average of $21 per hour. The income type is active for direct skill delivery and passive for subscription-based skill delivery. The category interest label for this is potential growth specific skills. And about the tools for the subcategory variety skills in general, we have websites like Fiverr where there are lots of variety skills, for example, voice-over artist, and other websites like Freelancer, People Per Hour, and Upwork. For the subcategory writing, high earners like blogger Holly Johnson earns over $200,000 per year writing articles for other websites. We have websites like Eating Well, up to $1 per word written, and ZeraClub.org, where it pays $250 per review and $350 for full online stories. It is possible also to consider resume writing, for it could be convenient to have scripting software and Illustrator. For the subcategory design, we have competitions available in 99 Designs website and mousepad designs in website DeviantArt, where the designer gets up to 20% of the purchase price, around $500 per month. For the subcategory law related in the US only, we have websites like eJuror offering $50 per month, but only for the US, and UriTest. If you have a specific expertise, you can provide it in websites like Clarity.fm, and you can even become a security broker. If you know many skilled people and enterprises willing to hire them, you can put them in contact. You can get a fee for finding the right skilled people to do the required work. For other subcategory like website management, it is needed to have some knowledge about WordPress management, plugins, and other related skills. Another subcategory is social media management, where earnings go around $15 to $80 per hour. Then we have medical coding and billing also, where websites like Avia Code hires remote professionals for up to $3,000 per month. And the other subcategory for this number 16 freelance is finding programming bugs for $500 per month. Number 17, play online games. It needs time around low to high, really variable, with potential earnings around $1,000 per month for 20,000 views. Its active income type and the category interest label considered is potential growth specific skills. Tools for this are gaming electronics, supplies, a smartphone needed to play, and websites like Twitch paying up to $500 per month, Long Game paying $50 per month in the US, and even kind of survey websites like Inbox Dollar that offers also the possibility to play games. Number 18, blogging, where we can consider also ads and sponsored posts. The time needed for this is high, with potential earnings of around $8,000 for a monthly salary, or between $14 to $71 in the US per thousand ad visitors. The category interest label considered is potential growth writing. The income type is active for creating the blog, passive for ads, and can be scalable when content writers are hired. About the tools, we need illustration software, domain, and a website template. To become eligible, the website should be active for 6 months or maybe have a YouTube channel with at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. After the eligibility criteria is matched, others could pay to insert links in your blog, like amounts between $100 to $1,000 per link. However, it is a bad tactic for Google and can have a negative impact in your blog. Sponsored posts need blogs with high traffic and can pay between $100 to $3,000. As visitors in blogs increase, potential earnings could go up to $20,000 per sponsored post. Consider the subcategory ads, where it could be convenient for compilations of viral videos in YouTube. There are websites like AdFly in the US that pays $71 per thousand visitors in 24 hours, and it is possible to short links with the website short.st in the US, offering $14 per thousand visitors. Number 19. Craft your own stories. It can be in the format of classic book, ebook, or audiobook. The time needed is from low to high. About the potential earnings, we can say that a few thousands in December 2018 received more than $100,000 in royalties in Amazon, but most people earn combined $50,000 per year. The income type is active for text creation, passive for royalties on the same text but in many publications, and it is scalable because after every author's bestseller, the author reputation increases, and with it the number of potential new book buyers. The category interest label for this is potential growth writing, and the tools considered are supplies for writing a book, ebook, or microphone for an audiobook, and it is possible to sell them in Amazon. Number 20. Watch creative videos. It needs a high amount of time with potential earnings of £250 for a specific website that we will see later. It is active income because you are watching videos and creating them where you are directly involved, but it can also be passive where you can get $7 per thousand views on average in YouTube referrals program. Then we have the category interest label where we consider small gig content creation. The tools are Swagbucks, You've Been Framed for £250 per video, Timebox that has a referral program, and Beagle for watching TV. Number 21. Create and sell your printables. The time needed is from low to high, with potential earnings for top sellers making from $500 per month to $10,000 per year. The active income of this activity is for printable creation, and the passive and scalable possibility is for the sales in many websites and for the same printable to be sold thanks to the printable digital nature. The category interest label is small gig design, and about the tools used for that, we can use websites like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, but Etsy considers a 5% fee on the sale and 4% on Etsy payments. In Etsy, we have calligraphy crafts, for example, that are sold at an average of $28 and wedding invitations that are sold at an average of $17. It is possible to publicize in Facebook and YouTube. Number 22. Flip web domains, mostly buy and sell website domains. It requires a high amount of time, with potential earnings varying based on the buy price and the sell price difference. Its active income type and the category interest label for this is small gig e-commerce. The tools used are coding and website building tools, that kind of optional, and at least GoDaddy for the website names. Number 23. Cashback in shopping. It requires a low amount of time with potential earnings up to 1% of on qualifying purchases. We will see later the specific tools for that. The income type is active and the category interest label is small gig saving. About the tools, we can consider an app or a website extension. You can check our video on coupon apps for more details. But there are also others like Paribas, where you can get cashback on things you already bought, Rakuten, and banks card cashback like M1 Finance or investing cash back like Fidelity. Number 24. Reduce unnecessary spending. It requires a low amount of time for potential savings of around 60% of the spending reduced. The income type is active. The category interest label is small gig saving, and we can use tools like Hulu to cut cable, Truebill that charges 40% of amount saved, and Trim to negotiate bills that charges 33%. There are also bank offers for account opening that could be around $100 per month. Number 25. Sell unused gift cards. It requires a low amount of time for potential earnings up to 92% of the card's value. Its active income And the category interest label is Small Geek Saving. We can use tools like CardDash in the US and Gift Card Granny. Number 26. Name businesses. It requires a low amount of time for potential earnings on average up to $200 per month or even up to $1,000 per day. Its active income type, the category interest label is Small Geek Specific Action, and we can use tools like Namingforce, Squad Help, and Business Name Generator, where with a few keywords describing a business, we can get inspiration to participate in contest websites previously described, like Namingforce and Squad Help. Number 27. Online surveys. The time needed is from low to high, with potential earnings of $5 on average, but huge variations. For detail on that, you can see our video on detailed analysis and called Surveys for Money. The income type is active but can become passive using referrals. The category interest label for this is Small Geek Specific Action. And the tools are mainly websites. And there are many websites, for example, Branded Surveys, Focus Line, Inbox Dollar, where the payment threshold is $30. It means you need to earn $30 before being able to cash out, with potential earnings of $50 per month, but please refer to the specific video on that. And many other websites like Google Opinion Rewards, Harris Poll Online, ISay, Idea Shifters, iPoll, LifePoints, Market Agent, MyPoints, Nielsen Computer and Mobile Panel, OnePoll, Opinion Bureau, Pinecone, Price Rebel, outside the US even, QME, Quick Thoughts, Survey Junkie, Survey Mini, Surveys on the Go, Swagbucks, The Panel Station, Toluna, Velvet Opinions, YouGov, and we have like also websites specific for country, like for the US, American Consumer Opinion and Opinion Outpost, for the UK, Inbox Pounds, Panel Base, Populous Live, Survey Bots, and the Opinion Panel. Even for Europe, we have, for example, Mingle. Number 28. Specific on-demand tasks. It requires time around low to high. It means really variable. The potential earnings are on average $2 and 4% earning more than $7.25 per hour. Its active income type and the category interest label is Small Geek Specific Action. The tools considered are ClickWorker, Jungle Scout for Amazon freelancers, MicroWorkers, RapidWorkers, and TaskRabbit. It is possible to find guidance communities to avoid shifty dealers, like mTurk Crowdforum, mTurk Turkit, and Turker Nation subreddits. Number 29. Use apps, even one that pays you for doing healthy activities. The time needed for this is high, with potential earnings from $3 to $100 or more for a few hours. Its active income type and the category interest label is Small Geek Specific Action. For tools on this, you can see our video coupon apps for the detailed analysis. Here we can list a few like Achievement for healthy activities, Easy Shift, Field Agent, Geek Walk, Ibotta, Mobile Expression, Nielsen, rewards up to $50 per year for the US, Australia, Germany, Italy, and Japan. Nielsen Digital Voice and Bing pays from $5 to $10 per month. Then we have also websites like Paribus, websites like Receipt Hog, Shopkick, Shop Tracker. First, it is needed to register on LivePoints to use Shop Tracker and Swagbucks. So those were the 29 activities for the first category, fully online.